today we're going to have a look at these Arrtx acrylic marker set. Now, Arrtx have sent me some amazing pens before, but apparently these are slightly different. The design of these pens, which I'm dying to show you, they're so pretty, gives you better coverage and fewer pen marks. Do they really? Well, we all know what it's like when you're colouring with any pens, marker pens of any sort. You get lines, they look like brush marks or whatever. So what it's saying is you get fewer of those. Now that sounds useful to me. It's waterproof, it's a brush tip, so going to be nice to use, and available on various surfaces. I take it that means you can use them on various surfaces. For me, I want to see, can I draw on glass? Can I draw on resin? So let's give it a try. There's 36 in this set. I like this as well, no pumping, liquid ink. So you need to give them a good shake because, of course, it's like an inky stuff that the colour can settle. But you don't have to keep pumping the tip because I find that damages them eventually. But you don't need to with these. Let's see what's in the box. Right, I opened the box and thought, oh, they're pretty. Then realised there was another layer underneath it. Oh, yummy. So let's have a look at some of these colours. I've got some paper here. We're going to try them and see, really, is it line and streak free or not? This one is obviously white, so we're not going to see that on here, are we? But I will find something coloured to scribble. I know. What about the lid? Lid of the box. Let's see how good the coverage is. Oh, look. Brush strokes are disappearing. That doesn't look bad for on a shiny surface to me. And you know what? I forgot to shake it. So let's give it a good shake. Lid back on. Give it a good shake. You can hear the little doodah going around in the little ball inside. That's brought more pigment out. I wonder how long that'll take to dry. Because it's on a slippy surface. Let's try it on here as well, which is like a satin finish. So those are funny surfaces and it's white. So let's have a look back at those in a minute. Probably going to need a couple of coats because it's white. And now I'm just going to start scribbling. So, bit of paper. Here we go. I've given all the pens a good shake. So I will fast forward through this for you. But I think you might like to watch because I do. This is fun. I love doing this. Right, I'll get back to you shortly with a verdict and we'll see just how visible the lines are.
A stroke of orange, a dash of blue, in a world of shades I'm passing through. The paint pens whisper, they hum and glide in their gentle dance. My heart's confide, a golden sun on paper's bed, purple dreams around my head. Each color a story, a soul laid bare, filling the voids with heart and care. Oh, paint pens sing.
I'd make myself a little colour chart, just like this, because I like doing things like that. I reckon 2 coats. It probably depends what surface you're working on as well, by the way. It's going to vary, isn't it, as to how fewer lines you get. This is a perfectly ordinary bit of photocopier paper. Obviously, you're going to get a different effect if you're working on stone, rocks, that sort of thing, or whatever. The reason I put a big black blob down here, by the way, is I want to see just how much you can go over it with another colour and it stay colour fast. And because it's meant to be waterproof, which it's acrylic, so it should be. And I just want to see, do the colours blend, merge, do they, what sort of coverage over black can you get, that sort of thing. Just mucking about really, just to see what these do. And I think what I'm seeing here is that a second coat of the colours does get rid of the lines. Look at that. This paper's quite porous, which probably isn't doing them a lot of favours. But it's just what I grabbed to test them on. See the lines disappearing? That's impressive actually, isn't it? Let's try it with a really light colour. I'm going to go back over them all, I think. So I'll be back with you in a moment when we've done them all. And we'll try this black bit.
Oh, paint pens sing. soft lit skies, with hands that dream and longing eyes, a palette of wonder, a world reborn in hues of dust, in strokes of morn.
Right, these are still drying, but already it's looking really good to me. Missed that one, didn't I? Here we are. Obviously, while the ink is still wet, you're not going to see the full effect. This has dried already on this shiny surface. You know what? If this doesn't scratch off here, that's our answer to would it work on resin, because that is proper shiny. So we'll try it in a second. I'm saying actually, I don't have a bit of resin handy at the moment, but I do have a glass. I've been testing out how well these, it's cracked, look, but I've been testing out how well these stickers work in, how dishwasher proof they are. They're the ones from the washi tape shop, and they're not bad actually, considering that's not what they're meant to be for. Now, I'm sure this wouldn't go through a dishwasher. I'm positive it wouldn't, because it is basically, it's an acrylic ink, but you could seal over it, I'm guessing. So I'll give that a try. Again, we'll try and scratch that off in a minute, but look how opaque it's gone, and look how well it's gone. This is definitely going to work on resin, isn't it? It hasn't gone all weird water-based things often do on the surface of glass. Yeah. Right, this is more or less dry now. There's still some moisture in it, but what I'm seeing is, yes, the lines have almost disappeared. Let's try on this black. Let's try the white, and let's give it a good shake again. You do have to keep shaking them, by the way. I found the first few I hadn't shaken the pens enough. Blimey, that's opaque. And look, nothing's come off on the end of my pen. That's good coverage, considering it's over jet black, and yes, it definitely isn't smudging. So it is proper acrylic, it is proper waterproof. See if we can get rid of that bit of black, look. In the meantime, I'll show you what's on the bottom of the box. The pens haven't got names, but they've got numbers. So what I would say is go by these, because that looks pretty accurate to me, rather than the lids of the pens. However, of course, you can take the lid off and you can actually see the ink. While it's wet, it will be slightly lighter or darker, but that is a lot more true representation. That's that colour, look. Is it? Let me just check. 406. And look, you can see the lid colour isn't totally accurate, but you can see that the ink is. Right, I'm back in the box, so that's drying. I'm just coming back in with another coat of white. I have to say the coverage of white over the black is impressive. That shows just how pigmented this is. I'd defy any paint to do much better than that. That's 2 coats. Should we try a third? What I want to do is see if I can make it disappear completely. Right, back shortly. I found a bit of resin. Let's try with a seriously contrasting colour. It's acting like the surface is greasy, to be honest. Let's try the back. Same there. Wonder if the second coat will do it. I know one thing though. If you use it onto your mould and then cast resin into it, I bet this will pick up in the resin. We'll give that a try, shall we? In the meantime, look at this. We're onto the 4th coat and it's nearly lost the black. I think that's pretty impressive for basically an acrylic ink. Impressive. Right, let's go and try this on a mould. Right, we have a cheap coaster mould. And let's draw on it. Now, I'm not going to do anything fancy. I'm just going to do squiggles and things. Let's use some pretty girly colours. Now, obviously the mould is silicone. The pens are water-based. I am expecting them to kind of go a bit funny, you know. Not actually work, probably. Find a couple of layers. And I'm just going to chuck some resin in the back of that. So, gloves. Where are my gloves?
Green as the earth, deep as the sea, a touch of crimson.
Right, as you'd expect, being acrylic, that isn't for sticking to the mould terribly well. Yeah, it's kind of beading. Just mixing up some pale yellow. I do know where this will work though, so I shall take you back down to the kitchen in a minute and show you what I know they definitely will work very, very well on. I don't even need to test it because it is what I shall be using them for. So we'll let this cure and I'll see you back down in the kitchen. So this is what I shall be using them for. This is a basswood cutout, and I make these with my rather awesome XTool. Now, if you want any of these, let me know, because these aren't in my shop at the moment, but I can make them. They're bookmarks. I could put them in the shop. And this is nice. What I'm finding is it's kind of soaking into the top layer of wood, whereas the acrylic markers I'm used to kind of sit on the surface more. So I'm still getting minimal bleed, and any bleed I do get, I can touch up, no problem. And then around the outer edge, let's go for a pale pink. We are going to be resining over this, which is why I've got my gloves on ready. We're going to be using ultraviolet curing resin. Now, you will have seen me do this in other videos, but I just wanted to see how these pens performed, because honestly, this is what I will probably use them for most. Don't need to allow long for that to dry, because it dries pretty quick. We're going to get in here with our ultraviolet curing resin. And I'm not going to resin the ribbons. I'm just going to resin around the edges and the hearts. I think I'm putting a bit too much on here. I'm getting a little bit of runoff. Really ought to put it on a little mat and spread it with a micro brush or something. We're just testing to see how the inks perform in these pens. Do they hold? Do they smudge? So I'll put you the links to get these pens down in the video description. I'm really happy to recommend them, having tried them. I think they're pretty awesome, as are the previous pens that Arrtx have sent me, and the ones that I've bought. I've got the metallic set that I actually bought as well. That's really nice. So while I'm curing this, I want to give you my verdict on these pens. Yes, thank you so much, Arrtx, for sending them to me. If you hadn't, I probably would have bought them anyway, because they are really nice to work with, and what a lovely colour range. So happy to recommend them to you, everyone. Link down below in the video description, and I will cut some close-ups of the colours on the paper and to this. And I'll see you for the next one. Hope this was helpful. Bye then.